Leah, thank you for joining me for this conversation about Down Syndrome Awareness Month. Can you tell me a little bit about the work of Down Syndrome Alliance of the Midlands?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for having us. So, Down Syndrome Alliance is a nonprofit that is in the Omaha community and then really kind of reaching out to the Omaha metro area as well to serve individuals with Down syndrome and the community kind of as a whole. So, our mission is to connect those touched by Down syndrome through education, advocacy, and support. And as we've grown, we really want, the community and our families to know that that's not just, let's say mom and dad of a child with Down syndrome. We want to connect with teachers, maybe a new nurse at the NICU who may be dealing with a mom who just, had a baby with Down syndrome, basketball coaches who might have somebody with Down syndrome on their team and they're not sure, proper terms to use or best ways to communicate, things like that. So really just kind of trying to be a support network for individuals with Down syndrome, their families, and the community as a whole.
For this Down Syndrome Awareness Month, what do you most want people watching this to know?
Sure. So we really try to take October, Down Syndrome Awareness Month, as a time to kind of, there's a lot of people out there that don't know anybody with Down syndrome. And there can a lot of times be some misconceptions. I think just even the misconceptions of you maybe knew somebody that was born in 1970 that had Down syndrome versus knowing somebody now. So sharing kind of the facts about Down syndrome, how the name came to be, what it actually means to have Down syndrome, that it's a genetic condition. It doesn't affect a certain race or population, things like that people don't know. And then a lot about like the inclusion piece as well. That's something that we are constantly striving for. So, including individuals with Down syndrome in schools, in sports programs, in the job market, in the housing market, all of those things that I think that sometimes people don't think about necessarily with individuals with Down syndrome, especially the kind of aging and older population, that is definitely something that a lot of our members are wanting, is to, have jobs and go to college and live away from mom and dad. And so continuing to kind of work with our community partners to make those things possible.
Now, this month and all year round, what ways can people support you?
Sure. Yeah, we love our volunteers and we're so thankful for the Omaha community. That is something that just kind of continues to grow and grow for us. And, we have so many different ways to do that as well. We have volunteers that prefer to work one-on-one with individuals with Down syndrome. And so we, have them participating in our programming that happens all year long. That could mean you come one time. That could mean that you do it every single Tuesday. We've got things in nights and weekends. And then we have a lot of volunteer groups that just help with the day-to-day logistics of being a nonprofit as well. So, coming in and doing things at the office for us. We had a group that painted our printer room one time, which was awesome. Getting things ready for some of our big events, things like that. And then, the financial piece, obviously, we are a nonprofit that is ran solely on, donations and grants and fundraising. So we are always open to, really even just connecting, the donor that gives $20 is amazing. The person who says, hey, I work for this company and I think you might be a good fit for our Give Back program, things like that. We're very thankful for the community to help out in those ways.
Has there been a moment recently when you thought to yourself, this is exactly why the Down Syndrome of Alliance of the Midlands is here?
Yes. Well, it's really good timing because our Step Up Walk was yesterday. So we are coming off of our 22nd annual fundraising walk. It was yesterday out at Werner Park. We had over 2,000 people there. It's such a fun day. It's such a awesome experience to just see the smiles on everybody's face and really to have seen that grow over the years. We're on our third location because we keep just outgrowing where we've been before, and so we need a bigger venue. Seeing, we have community tables. That's so great to see the community want to come out. Our sponsors are amazing. And then really seeing like our teams grow to what used to be kind of like mom and dad and maybe aunt and uncle coming out and having a team for their loved one. And now it's, individuals with Down syndrome have their friends as part of their team. Their teacher joins, their coach, their youth leader, just having this big community there. We had a couple schools that made teams this year, which was really cool. So yeah, I mean, that's definitely one of the many. We also just came off of our second year of offering summer camps. Those were amazing. It's so fun to see the kids have so much fun and can't wait to come back the next day. And so we're already looking forward to next year's summer camps.